Picture this, a training program designed for you, not based on generic templates or trial and error, but crafted from the very core of your biological identity. What if your DNA held the roadmap to unlocking your ultimate athletic potential? This isn't science fiction anymore. Welcome to the revolutionary frontier of sports science, DNA-based personalized training. Forget one-size-fits-all approaches. We're talking about workouts, nutrition, and recovery fine-tuned to the unique genetic instructions written in every cell of your body. It's time to stop guessing and start training with precision. So, how does this actually work? At its heart, a DNA test for fitness deciphers key genes that act like your body's internal operating manual. Think of these genes as switches influencing fundamental aspects of your athletic physiology. The test doesn't predict if you'll be an Olympic champion. That takes immense dedication and training. But it reveals your inherent physiological predispositions and potential risks. Let's break down exactly what these tests analyze. First up, your muscle fiber blueprint. Genes like ACTN3, often called the sprinter gene, or PPRA and VEGF give crucial clues. Do your genes favor explosive power and strength by optimizing fast-twitch muscle fibers? Or are you naturally geared towards endurance with a dominance of slow-twitch fibers built for the long haul? Understanding this is foundational. It tells us whether your body might thrive on heavy lifting and short bursts of intensity or longer sustained cardio efforts. Next, we dive into your metabolic engine. How efficiently does your body process fuel? Genes involved in carbohydrate and fat metabolism, like FTO, are analyzed. Does your system burn carbs exceptionally well for quick energy during high intensity? Or is it more adept at utilizing fats as a fuel source, potentially making you better suited for endurance activities? Your genetic coding also influences how you handle crucial micronutrients. Genes affecting vitamin D receptors impact bone strength and immune function, while those related to B vitamins influence energy production pathways. Even how your body processes essential amino acids, the building blocks of muscle, has a genetic component. Crucially, the test looks at recovery and resilience. This is where we move beyond performance to sustainability and injury prevention. Genes regulate how quickly your muscles repair and rebuild after the stress of a workout. Do you have a genetic tendency for higher levels of inflammation or oxidative stress post-exercise, meaning you might need longer rest periods or specific anti-inflammatory strategies? Perhaps your connective tissues, ligaments, and tendons have a genetic predisposition to fragility, highlighting the need for targeted prehabilitation exercises in your routine. Furthermore, your genes influence your sensitivity to training loads, how effectively your body adapts and gets stronger from different types of training stimuli. Some people's genes make them high responders to strength training, while others see dramatic gains from endurance protocols. Knowing this prevents wasted effort. Now, the magic. How does this genetic intel translate into supercharging your training? Imagine the power of optimizing your workout focus. If your genes scream powerhouse, you can confidently prioritize strength and speed development. If they whisper endurance engine, you can channel your energy into building that aerobic base. Personalization goes deeper. We can calculate a much more precise training prescription, the ideal, the optimal, and the perfect how much you do, tailored to maximizing results while minimizing burnout. But it's not just about the gym floor. Your DNA report becomes a nutritional compass. It guides recommendations on your ideal macronutrient balance, protein, fat, carb ratios, and helps identify the types of carbs and fats your body might utilize most efficiently. Recovery transforms from guesswork to science. Understanding your genetic recovery profile allows for personalized rest protocols, sleep optimization tips, and targeted supplement advice. Only where dietary intake might fall short, food first. Perhaps most importantly, it empowers you to proactively manage injury risks. By knowing potential vulnerabilities, you can incorporate specific exercises to strengthen weaker links ere they become problems. And let's not underestimate the motivation factor. Ever wonder why your friend thrives on marathon training while you dread every long run? Or why heavy weights feel exhilarating to you but overwhelming to others? Your DNA holds clues. Understanding your innate tendencies provides powerful context, turning frustration into focused strategy and boosting long-term commitment. Let's be absolutely clear though, your DNA is a powerful starting point, not the entire story. Genetics are just one piece of your unique puzzle. Your current fitness level, years of training experience, daily lifestyle habits, nutrition discipline, sleep quality, stress management, and mental fortitude play roles in your athletic journey. Genes reveal potential, not predestination. They indicate potential strengths and flags to be mindful of, but they are not a life sentence. Think of your DNA report as the ultimate set of personalized instructions, a sophisticated launchpad for your training. It requires ongoing observation, feedback, how your body responds, and expert guidance for fine-tuning. And remember, the value you get depends heavily on the quality and comprehensiveness of the test and, critically, the skill of the specialist interpreting your data within the full context of life. First, let's demystify ACTN3, the legendary sprinter gene. This gene codes for a protein critical for fast-twitch muscle fiber function, the engines behind explosive power. If your DNA shows the R variant, your muscles are wired for rapid force production. This means you'll likely excel and recover faster in high-intensity bursts. Think sprint repeats, heavy squats, or box jumps. But if you have the X variant, your genetic edge shifts toward endurance. Your muscles conserve energy efficiently, making you a natural for sustained efforts like long-distance runs or cycling. This doesn't mean you sprint with the X variant, but it suggests prioritizing endurance will amplify your results while minimizing fatigue. Now meet VEGF, your endurance enabler. This gene governs vascular endothelial growth factor, a protein that stimulates blood vessel formation. Why does this matter? More capillaries mean better oxygen delivery to muscles. If you carry the high expression variant, your body is primed to build a robust oxygen highway, boosting stamina and speeding recovery during aerobic work. Translation, you might crush marathon training while your ACTN3R friend dominates the 100-meter dash. But if VEGF expression is lower, focus on strategic, gradual endurance building to optimize your aerobic potential without overtaxing your system. But genes don't work in isolation, they're a team. PPARA, for example, fine-tunes your metabolic flexibility. A favorable variant here means your body is a fat-burning furnace, ideal for fueling long, steady-state sessions. Pair this with a VEGF boost and endurance becomes your superpower. Meanwhile, genes like ACE influence cardiovascular efficiency. The I allele is linked to endurance, while the D allele may favor strength. This synergy is key. If ACE-D combines with ACTN3R, double down on power. If ACE-I pairs with VEGF-high, your destiny is distance. Now, let's decode recovery genetics, where injury prevention meets longevity. Take COL5A1. It affects collagen strength in tendons and ligaments. A risk variant signals a need for extra care. Prioritize mobility drills, eccentric exercises like slow lowering in squats, and avoid abrupt load increases. Then there's IL-6, a gene regulating inflammation. If you carry a pro-inflammatory variant, intense sessions might leave you feeling wrecked for days. Solution? Build in extended rest, leverage cold therapy, and focus on anti-inflammatory nutrition. Hello, omega-3s and tart cherry. Ever wonder why some athletes bounce back in 24 hours while others need 72? Genes like CRP or SOD2 managing oxidative stress hold the answers. Tailor your rest days and sleep hygiene based on these markers. No more guessing if 48 hours between leg days is enough. Think of your genetic profile as the ultimate instruction manual. But like any great manual, you need the right to read it. Step 1. Prioritize your pillars. Based on your strongest genetic signals, what's your dominant path? Your blueprint starts with a foundation of high-intensity strength and power work. Think compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, bench press in the 3 to 6 rep range, heavy resistance, explosive plyometrics, box jumps, medicine ball slams, and sprint intervals, short bursts, long rests. VFEG status? If high, you recover fast, push the intensity density. If lower, ensure ample rest between those powerful efforts. PPAR alpha low? Focus on carbs pre-intra-workout for those explosive fuel domains. Duration efficiency, not just raw intensity. But true personalization is a blend. Step 2. Refined with secondary genes. How do we integrate the other players? Host, voice lowering slightly, emphasizing caution and strategy. Crucially, step 3. Fortify with recovery intelligence. This isn't an afterthought. It's woven into the fabric of every session and rest day. Your COL5A1, IL6, SOD2 tell us to train safely and recover effectively. Mandatory mobility work, dynamic pre-workout, static post-workout. Prioritize controlled eccentric phases, 3 to 5 second lowers, and strictly avoid sudden spikes in volume or intensity. Gradual progression is non-negotiable. Host, eyes wide with practical insight, hands illustrating integration. Now let's see this blueprint in action. Imagine our endurance architect, ACTN3X, VFEG high, ACE-I, PPAR favorable, but COL5A1 risk. Their week? Monday, long steady run, zone 2 heart rate, 60 to 90 minutes, focusing on fat burning efficiency. Tuesday, deep mobility flow, rest. Wednesday, tempo run with surges, leverage ACE-I for pacing changes, followed by eccentric leg exercises for tendon resilience. Thursday, rest or light activity. Friday, moderate duration run with hill repeats, controlled ascents, descents for strength, mindful of COL5A1. Saturday, cross-training swim, aerobic focus, low joint impact. Sunday, prioritize sleep and nutrition. See the rhythm? Long aerobic efforts, managed intensity, tendon care, and ample recovery windows for inflammation control.